Have you ever wondered how to apply for a credit card in India? Well, the world of credit cards can seem like a maze, but they're an essential tool in today's fast-paced economy. They provide convenience, security, and offer a way to build credit. Yet, embarking on the journey of applying for one in India can feel daunting. But don't worry, we're here to help. In this video, we will walk you through the whole process of applying for a credit card in India. Before you apply, you need to find the right credit card for your needs. Now, it may seem like a daunting task with the plethora of options available, but fear not, we're here to simplify things for you. Let's start with the basics. Credit cards in India come in a variety of types, each designed to cater to different lifestyles and spending habits. The most common types include reward cards, cashback cards, travel cards, and fuel cards. Reward cards, as the name suggests, offer rewards points for every rupee you spend. You can then redeem these points for a range of items, from electronics to airline tickets. On the other hand, cashback cards give you a percentage of cashback on your purchases, effectively saving you money on each transaction. Travel cards are perfect for those who often find themselves on a plane or a train. They offer benefits like air miles, lounge access, and even hotel discounts. And for those who spend a significant chunk of their budget on fuel, fuel cards can help save money by offering fuel surcharge waivers or points on fuel purchases. But how do you choose the right one? Well, it all boils down to your lifestyle and spending habits. If you're a frequent flyer, a travel card might serve you well. If you're a savvy shopper, a rewards or cashback card could be your best bet. And if you're constantly on the road, a fuel card could help ease the burden on your wallet. It's also important to take into account the annual fees and interest rates. Some cards may offer great rewards, but come with high annual fees and interest rates that could outweigh the benefits if you're not careful. So make sure to read the fine print. Lastly, consider the card's acceptance. While most cards are widely accepted, some may not be usable at your favorite stores or websites. So, ensure the card you choose is accepted where you shop the most. Once you have chosen the right credit card, the next step is to check the eligibility criteria. And remember, the right card is not necessarily the one with the most perks, but the one that aligns best with your spending habits and lifestyle. Banks and credit card companies have certain eligibility criteria. Now, these criteria can vary, but there are some common ones we all need to be aware of. Firstly, there's age. Most banks require applicants to be at least 18 years old, but this can sometimes be as high as 21. Next, we have income. Banks need to know that you have a steady income so they can be confident that you'll be able to pay off your credit card. The minimum income requirement varies widely from bank to bank, and it can also depend on the type of card you're applying for. Then, there's your credit score. This is a numerical representation of your creditworthiness, and it's based on your credit history. A good credit score increases your chance of approval and might even get you better terms. So, it's important to check these eligibility criteria before you apply. After ensuring that you meet the eligibility criteria, the next step is to gather the necessary documents. Applying for a credit card requires certain documents. Let's delve into what these documents are and why they matter. First and foremost, you'll need identity proof. This could be your passport, driver's license, or even your Aadhaar card. These documents establish who you are and ensure that the credit card is issued in your name, protecting both you and the bank from potential fraud. Next is address proof. This can be a utility bill, rental agreement, or your voter identification card. This document helps banks understand where you reside and serves as a point of contact if needed. Now we come to income proof. This could be your latest salary slip, income tax return, or bank statements indicating regular income. Banks use this to assess your creditworthiness and to determine your credit limit. Simply put, they want to ensure you have the means to pay back what you borrow. Last but not least, you'll need a recent passport-size photograph. This might seem a bit old school, but it's still a common requirement. It provides a visual identification that complements your other documents. Remember, always provide authentic, up-to-date documents. Providing false or outdated information can lead to your application being rejected and may even have legal consequences. So, gather these documents: your identity proof, address proof, income proof, and a passport-size photograph. Once you have all your documents ready, you can start the application process. The application process is straightforward and can often be completed online. Let's walk through the steps together. First, you'll need to fill out the application form. This form typically asks for personal information such as your full name, date of birth, residential address, and contact details. Additionally, you'll be required to provide employment information, including your employer's name, your designation, and your income. The next crucial step is to submit the necessary documents. These usually include proof of your identity, address, and income. For identity verification, you could use a PAN card or Aadhaar card. For address proof, a passport, voter ID, or utility bill would suffice. And finally, for income proof, you could submit your latest salary slip or income tax return. While most banks allow you to upload these documents online, they might also ask for physical copies. In such a case, you would need to courier the copies to the bank's specified address. Alternatively, some banks may send a representative to collect the documents from you. Now, moving on to the next phase of the application process. After you've submitted the application form and documents, the bank will verify your details. This involves cross-checking the information you've provided on the form with the documents you've submitted. Also, it's worth noting that you have the option of applying in person at a bank branch. This traditional method comes with a personal touch, as you'll have a bank representative guiding you through the entire process. The final step in the application process is the bank's decision. This might take a few days to a couple of weeks, depending on the bank's processing time. The bank will assess your credit worthiness based on your credit score, income, and repayment history. One thing to remember is that each application can impact your credit score. So, it's advisable to apply for a credit card only when you're confident about meeting the eligibility criteria. After submitting your application, you will have to wait for the bank's decision. It's a waiting game, but remember, patience is key in the journey to getting your very own credit card. What happens after you submit your credit card application? Well, once you've sent off your application, it enters a process of scrutiny. The bank or financial institution you've applied to will start to verify your details. They're checking your credit history, your income, and other factors to determine whether you're a reliable candidate for a credit card. This process may take a few days, so don't fret if you don't hear back immediately. If your application is approved, congratulations! You'll receive a notification and your new credit card should be on its way to you in the post. On the other hand, if your application is rejected, don't lose heart. You may need to improve your credit score or meet other criteria before you can successfully apply. And that's it. You've successfully applied for a credit card in India. Now you're all set to enjoy the benefits and convenience that come with being a credit card holder. Let's quickly summarize what we've discussed today. First off, we delved into the importance of finding the right credit card. Remember, it's not a one-size-fits-all situation. Each credit card offers a unique set of benefits, so it's crucial to understand your spending habits and financial goals to find a card that aligns with them. Next, we discussed the eligibility criteria. This typically involves factors such as your age, income, and credit score. It's important to check these before applying to increase your chances of approval. Then, we talked about the necessary documents. Having your identity, address, and income proofs ready can streamline the application process. It's worth noting that the specific documents required may vary depending on the card provider, so always double-check the list on their official website. The heart of our discussion was the application process. We walked you through the steps from filling out the application form to submitting the required documents. We emphasized the importance of providing accurate and complete information to avoid any potential setbacks. Finally, we touched on what happens after applying. Patience is key here, as it can take a few weeks for the card provider to process your application. They may also contact you for additional information or verification, so keep an eye on your phone and email. Through this journey, we also highlighted the benefits of having a credit card, such as the ability to build credit, earn rewards, and manage cash flow. We tackled the misconception that credit cards are just a source of debt, showing you how, when used responsibly, they can actually be a tool for financial growth. We also pointed out that while having multiple credit cards can offer more benefits and flexibility, it's important to manage them well to avoid falling into debt. This brings us to the end of our discussion. Remember, the best credit card for you is the one that fits your lifestyle and financial goals. We hope this video has made the process of applying for a credit card in India clearer for you.